As we go on with just how amazing our lives are in this country, Kenyans are expected to dig deeper, even so, into their pockets as the state proposes a raft of new taxes in a bid to raise at least 650 billion a year from you and I as Kenyans. Treasury has proposed to harmonize Kenya's VAT rate to bring it in line with other East African Community member states. Kenya currently maintains a VAT rate of 16%, while other EAC nations stand at 18%. Another proposal introduces VAT on educational services that are not directly related to education. This tax could affect parents who enroll their children in schools that offer additional services like swimming, uniform provision, transport, and related services. Consequently, this may lead to an increase in school fees. Of course. So.
Now,
yes.
I don't want people to think that every time Cindy and Mato come here and talk about taxes, they are against the government. Hawataki Kaisari apewe yake. Wacha Kaisari apewe yake. Na ninatumia neno Kaisari kwa sababu sitaki kushikwa nipelekwe kule kwingine. Watu ambao wanapelekwa kwa kusema kitu ambayo haifai. Now, question is, are these taxes being used to give us services?
No.
That are equivalent to what we are paying? That becomes the problem. Because you see, if I am paying, let me get value for my money. Exactly. It's value for value. And ideally, the government should be taking care of things that we should not have to dig back into our pockets again so as to take care of them. And that is the problem. That is what we are complaining about. Unfortunately, we are not being heard.
Yeah.
That is the problem.
Let me tell you something. When they said services that are not considered education, what is education? Is education when you sit on the desk and then there's a teacher telling you, repeating something and you repeat after them and then you have homework and go home? Education is what happens in between. It is the life skills that you teach someone to be compassionate, to be giving, to be understanding. Sports is a very powerful tool in teaching children, everybody, life skills. And that is why a lot of schools add co-curricular activities to the classroom setting so that you can learn cognitive thinking, you can learn decision making, you can learn how to deal with disappointment. Now we're taking away this stuff and saying, oh, it is not necessary because it is not education. But on the same front, we have this whole scheme that has come up that says, look, we understand the value of sports, we understand the value of arts, and we have a whole department about it. In fact, we want to monetize it and we want more Kenyans to create content and all that stuff.
That's what they meant by monetizing.
It's an oxymoron.
That's what they meant by monetizing.
Yes.
By taxing it.
It's
not for them to get money, for the government to get money.
You cannot expect to have well-rounded citizens who only understand how to count, divide, and multiply. Yeah. You need people who can think outside the box, and that is what sports does. And now you're not calling it education. It's honestly BS. I'd like to echo what you've said, Mato, value for money. There are countries where you're taxed 60% as of your income. But guess what? Education is free.
Healthcare is taken care of.
Everything works. The lights are always, systems work. Yes. They have trains that are on time. You will pay very little money to move from one place to another. You won't get stuck in traffic.
Cycle around
if
you want
to pay 211 shillings a litre for a Gazla because systems work. But here you are, 32.5, then 35%, then now 18% VAT from the same person. Daktari, what do you think?
Mimi, I think you can tax anything tertiary need, secondary, but easy basics mtu lazima tuamke nazo, lazima tuende nazo kila wakati, lazima tutumie kila siku. Hizo tunaweza punguza. I think so, because if mimi nikitoka kwa nyumba niende swimming. Ningeoga tu kwa nyumba. Ningeoga tu. Sasa huyu mwenye ameenda kuoga akatwe alipie hawa ambao kukula ni shida.
Ulielewa?
Toma anasema watu wakienda swimming walipe. Walipe tax.
You see, najaribu kusema anything yenye unaweza kaa bila ama unaweza tumia kidogo.
But you see, that is the thing. What is the quality of life? Is life working, eating, sleeping? No,
but you
the
will work
quality
hard
of
for
life
that.
is everything in between.
Tom,
If I want to go swimming, the government should not see that as a luxury.
Naona venye kwako Tom, kukuwa na simu mzuri ambayo inaweza create content ni kitu muhimu. Kuna kwa mtu hiyo swimming ni kitu muhimu.
Yeah.
Hatuwezi kuwa na kitu moja sisi wote.
Kweli, we can't all
swimming
be-
na simu sidhani hiyo.
The
We
government
can't-
cannot
No,
come in
he's
and
saying-
decide what is luxury.
You're a content creator, there's someone else who's a swimmer who
Yes.
wants to see
Exactly.
themselves
The
at the
government cannot
Olympics.
come in and say, according to us, this is luxury. Therefore, like the way Mato is saying, there's some people swimming is not luxury. There's some people hockey, tennis,
Yes.
basketball, football is not a luxury.
It's not.
We are an agricultural country, yes, but we're also
Wapi?
a sports country.
No, you're
no.
tulisahau.
Well, yes, but it's still part of our GDP. We're an agricultural country, and we're very talented.
Okay.
Nobody can beat us in sports. Sports is in our DNA. It is marketable. While other countries are emulating it and giving it platforms and giving incentives for people to get into sport, we're considering it a luxury. Why? Because we want to tax. Why? For what? Where is that money going to?
But hata
Okay,
tukatae
we have
kuna
to-
vitu ambazo jamani hizi
Real quick, Tom.
Yeah, kuna vitu ambazo ukiangalia hii ni luxury kabisa to everyone.
Kuduf.
Come
Come on.
You're-
Like, seriously, this is not golf. It's swimming.
I don't know if
You
people
see-
say Kudufa anymore, by the way. Let me just tell you right now. Yes, Tom, real quick, we have to go to the next story.
Yes, mimi hii ni yangu ya kusema. Basi tu nimetoa secondary needs. Hapa tertiary. Hapa tertiary tunaweza chomoa. Huyu mtu mimi nitakwama hapa kwa chakula, hapa kwa maji, hapa kwa mafuta, tupunguze. Hizi zingine tunaweza chomoa.
Wacha tuseme hivi Tom.
Mimi hapo
But,
mnipige.
no, we have to go to the next
Mafuta
story.
ni tertiary.
Abe.
Si kila mtu ako na gari.
Hii ya kukula ni ya
Kweli?
kupika. Hiyo zote ukiguza zina
Oh, sawa.
yeah, unless
Argumentative.
Ruiru when Ruiru